in using the non-real-time RIC and the near real-time RIC, per the ORAN specification, they're both part of the architecture that's included in what's defined from the ORAN, and they have their unique responsibilities in the network. So one of the differentiators between the non-real-time RIC and the near real-time RIC is the time frame on which it needs to take action based on the data it receives. Operators and vendors alike are looking at how that implementation will best happen. I think there's general alignment of the role that the non-real-time RIC will play, and I think that carries over pretty well from some of the previous technologies, like the SON technologies. I think it's easy to see how that transfers into what a non-real-time RIC would do. The near real-time RIC, there's more discussion in the industry around it. There's discussion whether it's needed. There's discussion whether there are other ways to implement it, with a concept of a DApp where applications run like directly on the virtual RAN is another approach. So it's a little more of a topic for discussion. There's also some thought that you would need tighter integration with the CUDU and the other elements of the RAN with the near real-time RIC because of the time domain that we're working on. I think it will become an area of focus, and it's kind of a phased adoption. So that you could see a non-real-time RIC adoption, some focus coming from there. Initially, can we transition over and execute similar functions to the way that we do with like a SON? And then start to see, okay, where else can we get performance enhancements? How else can we optimize the network? And then I think the concept of near real-time starts to come into play more, and that discussion will sort of materialize from there. It's going to be very interesting to see which of these technologies. I think you will see different operators implement in different ways, and there will be learnings that come out of that, right? That get fed back into the industry. It may be several years before we see the direction coalesce from where the non-real-time RIC is playing, but I do think you'll see some implementation and some validation and lab testing over the next few years that's going to give us a lot more insight.